GDPR and those risks apply to basically to anyone developing and managing data. So when GDPR applies really? Well, first of all, it applies to personal data. Personal data of European citizens, and personal data is any identified or identifiable information of natural persons. What is health data? Well, health data is a subcategory of personal data which is related to physical or mental health of natural persons. But there are also other kinds of sensitive data, racial, political, genetic data, and so on. And in healthcare, we fitness or well-being, and this is a bit of a gray area. Even European Commission doesn't really clarify that much in detail where it's the distinction between personal and sensitive in fitness and well-being data. The main distinction is the purpose in which this data is used. If it's used for medical context, for medical care, then it's considered health sensitive data. Well, and what is the difference between sensitive data and personal data is that the management of sensitive data implies criminal responsibility. So if you make big errors, potentially, the consequences could be really bad. One important aspect in healthcare and a kind of data that we really frequently find is the anonymous data. Anonymous data is not personal, so it doesn't fall under GDPR, but falls under other rules like proprietary. Who is the ownership? Who is the owner of this data? So this is the anonymous data is frequently used for analytics or secondary purpose. And again, another very important category that we find frequently in healthcare is pseudonymous data. Frequently, by removing personal identifiers from a medical record, like an ECG or an image, startups or companies think that this is anonymous data. Well, this is still personal data because it's called pseudonymous, because there is a possibility to re-identify and to reconnect, let's say, this data to the owner of a data subject. So, to summarize, why is security and compliance important in this space? You must demonstrate as a company, as a health tech company, your security, your compliance and trust